Oh boy. Huh. Ho he ha ha ho he ha ha ho he ha ha ho he ha. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We are in so much trouble. Bear with me for just a second, ladies and gentlemen. I am getting my microphone set up correctly because it has been quite a while. And I'm just making sure things are still in tip top condition, which honestly they haven't been, especially in streaming, for quite a long time. I am getting my microphone set up correctly because it has been quite a while. I'm just making sure things are still in tip top condition, which honestly they haven't been, especially in streaming, for quite a long time. And get my microphone set up correctly because it has been quite a while. Making sure things are still. Ho he ha ha ho he ha. Ho he ha ha ho he ha. God dang it. Hold on. Okay, I think. All right, I think. God dang it. All right, hang on. I think. Hold on. Okay, I think. Does this sound good at all? It's been such a long time, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I think. All right, hang on. I think. Okay, I think. Does this sound good at all? It's been such a long time, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, this is how lame I be. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and assume that everything's working because at this point, like, I mean, what more can I do to like freaking get this stuff to work? It's always been such a struggle. I mean, it's always been such a headache to like make sure things are at perfection. And at this point in my life, I'm just doing this now just to have fun. Oh man, I am for starters, I just don't know even what to say after being gone for so long. I mean, what do you say after being away for so long and thinking like I to be honest, I've had it all in my head when I started setting up of what to say and everything, but to be honest, this is like kind of weird now streaming after so long. Like it's not even like good. Like I'm not even like ready for it. That's why I'm just like, should we? Should I even do this anymore? Should I even continue doing this anymore? Like, holy crap, man. And yes, I am looking at the chat, Lord Zach. It is good to see you on here once again. It's good to see a familiar face once again. And I don't mean a familiar face in general, because technically you're just on here. But like, what do you like? How do you even explain yourself after being gone for so long? I don't know. I'm just overthinking this stuff like always. Like that's always been my biggest enemy and my biggest thing going into this stuff. As I've now understand that overthinking in my mind has always just been kind of a pain in the ass. Ugh, I don't know. I thought I'd be ready to stream again, and I thought I'd be ready to like do this again. But now that I'm live and actually kind of contemplating a bit, it's like, what do I do in this part? What do I say? Like, what is there even to like talk about? But I will say this much: it does feel good. It does feel good to like still remember how to even like press the live button and like set the stuff up. And yes, I know that I'm not showing my face yet because I just don't feel ready. I thought I was ready with the second I plugged in my computer to my camera and like bing, bang, boom, and doing all this stuff. But this is really like kind of like a. I know it's not a live stream, but it's really like, what do you do in these situations after being gone for so long? Because guys, or anyone in particular that watches this, not even like doesn't even watch this now, but watches this like in the future. I haven't streamed for almost a year. It's been 11 months. I haven't streamed in 11 months. Not to mention, I haven't posted a video in about a year. The last video I posted was the Chain Together with Sweet Mouth, aka Sweet Tooth. That was the last video I ever posted, and I was gonna make a series on that game for Chain Together, but something, of course, like if you guys remember at all, if anyone remembers at all, what I was doing on my last previous stream when I was discussing plans and stuff like that, what I was doing, things definitely took a turn. And it did start out interesting, but now things are for the better. There's just a lot in my mind. No, I didn't need to do this myself. I really feel like I need to do this by myself, Zach. I know you mean well, but it's just something I need to do myself. But like, sorry, I was answering a text message. But don't worry, I'm okay. Things have been great for me. I've been actually doing really well myself. I do have some big plans coming up actually in the next couple months. Well, technically in the next 3 months. And it kind of doesn't really involve YouTube or Discord or like anything that or anything like when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that. It's something a bit more bigger than that. Something a bit more personal than that. And gosh, I just don't want to say too much right now because we're still in the developmental stage of it. Things haven't really been etched in stone just yet, but I just want to come in here and just let the world or whoever watches this stuff know that I'm still here. That I'm just still doing what I'm doing. Ish. In a way, ish. And we do have a lot to catch up on. Zach, we do. And I can only guess what you want to talk about, at least with me. But there's just a lot I want to get off my chest first. There's just a lot. Well, actually, what am I saying? There isn't really a lot I want to talk about. But I do want to say, I guess I'll go ahead and switch over to the camera. Why not? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I'm back. And I'm still here. Hell kind of froze over a little bit. And I've been gone for about a year, according to my last stream on YouTube at least. But I know it's been a long time, probably on the purple side of things. You have a lot to do, but I can give you some questions to make it a little easier on you. Well, hold on, Zach. Before we even go any further, let me just tell myself and everyone that's here that watches this at least later or even sees this later, it does feel good to take a break once in a while. If you're like mentally drained and like mentally like unable to like do stuff when it comes to like YouTube and stuff like that, I don't know. I always kept telling myself to just keep pushing forward and stuff like that. And I always did consider like doing video making and all that editing stuff a hobby. I never really thought it would ever like catch on and have me do more stuff. There's just a lot I could say, but I really don't have that kind of time because I do have to get down to other stuff. But I do just want to tell the world that like I'm still here, and it does feel kind of interesting to be here. There's just a lot in my mind. I keep saying that. There is not a lot in my mind. There really isn't. I just don't know why I'm saying that personally right now. But I guess one of the things actually I want to talk about is because this I've been seeing all over like social media, at least in the wrestling community and like the wrestling world. Because yes, I'm going back to what I was doing before. You can kind of get an idea of what I'm about to do. I'm going back to doing what I used to do, and that's talk about wrestling. I know that's kind of cringe. I know I'm maybe kind of cringy on here, but let me just get this one news thing off my head because it's just kind of getting annoying. In due time, Zach. In due time. Let me just have this moment by myself. Because this has just been quite. This has been quite the year for me. Last year was really well. I won't lie. Last year was kind of like I felt like my year. Like I was getting things that I almost wanted. But something about this year just I don't know. There's really like a lot to go on about why I do want to explain why I've been away for so long from like streaming, but it's just I want to probably keep that to myself and like let out some things, bits and pieces out. Maybe in the future, I can't really say for sure what I want to do in the future. At least when it comes to YouTube and Twitch, the purple brand, of course. There's just so much I want to do and so much I want to say. But to go back to my main topic, sure thing, Zach. Sure thing. But I want to first say, from what I've seen on the news, at least in the wrestling community in the news, that there's just a lot going on. Like with some of the people saying that CM Punk has become the next Hulk Hogan, at least to be getting championships or like getting them instantly. Let's kind of dig deeper on that, shall we? Like, I know like I don't have a big viewer following or like big subscription following when it comes to like Twitch or YouTube, but I just want to get my 2 cents in and get my input on this, because let's get something straight here. I can take and understand why people would call Becky Lynch the Hulk Hogan of getting championship opportunities left and right. She's been there a while. She kind of deserves it in a way and stuff like that. But when it comes to CM Punk, think about it. Look at how long he's been away. He's been away for like 10 years. Which is about the same equivalent to when I was gone from my parents' house. But I'm not going to get into that, because that's a different situation. That's a different topic. But he's been away for 10 years. So it's like, who knows how much he has left in the tank. He didn't have to come back to the WWE to wrestle again. He could have just possibly retired. I mean, I don't know. He could have just been a newscaster or like a spokesperson or just like a not a ring announcer, but one of those like people like Michael Cole and stuff like that. But he decided to wrestle again, which honestly, hell, I'm all in for that. I'm grateful for that he came back to WWE and started wrestling again. But what really kind of like gets me questioning things, especially when it comes to the wrestling community, they're treating him now like the Hulk Hogan. Now let's get something straight here. CM Punk is nothing like Hulk Hogan, okay? He's kind of the opposite of Hulk Hogan. Keyword opposite. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't do drugs. He definitely doesn't do drugs like you. Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. But I'm not going to get into that because that's not my place. But why are people comparing him to like all the championship that he's getting to like Hulk Hogan did? Do you guys realize CM Punk doesn't need those championships, or doesn't really? I mean, I'm guessing he probably doesn't really care about winning those championships. He just got them just because, again, he's probably making up for like what he's missed in the last 10 years. That the years that he'll probably never get back. I don't know how to explain it right now, but at least that's from my understanding. CM Punk, yeah, he came back to probably like what was it, like a almost 2 month vacation. Which, sure, the last year now since coming back to the WWE, he's been pushing it nonstop, like doing all the live tours, doing all like the TV show tours. He's been doing all that back left and right, and it's like, why not give the guy a break already? And he deserves it. I don't know. I mean, I just don't see the comparison of him getting like title opportunities like how Hulk Hogan did and stuff like that. I just think CM Punk deserves it. And if you listen carefully to what he said in that promo that he said with Cody Rhodes, he said he'll never know when that title opportunity may fall from out of the sky. Maybe he had a loophole or something like that. I don't know. I guess we're going to wait and see probably until SummerSlam, because that is coming up in the next month. Soon, actually. Very soon. How do you say your name? Michaela? Hello there, Michaela. Welcome to the stream. I'm back after almost 11-month hiatus, at least from my last stream. So welcome. I'm actually discussing about CM Punk and when he got that title shot and won. If you're interested, of course. Live, subscribe. Well, thank you. And actually, Garrett, welcome to the stream. Welcome to my subscription base. Like I said, I'm back after 11 months hiatus from my last stream. I appreciate it. Thank you to you guys, Michaela and Garrett, for joining my stream. Right now, I'm just talking about CM Punk. If you're into wrestling, of course, it's nothing bad. I do promise you that for sure. I'm kind of glazing the guy right now just because I just got annoyed that now people are comparing CM Punk of all people to like Hulk Hogan, of like getting like title shot after title shot whenever he wants. My thing is, again, like I was saying, CM Punk got his title shot, at least to my point of view, because he's been gone for 10 years. And maybe there's a storyline going on right now when it probably involves him versus Cody Rhodes versus Sami Zayn. I think that's probably how it's going to happen at SummerSlam. I don't know. But my thing is, CM Punk is like a blue collar like kind of man, like a blue collar kind of guy, which I respect so much because he always says truth to power. Like he said in one of his promos, he always speaks truth to power. He doesn't let the corpos or those kind of people like do his bidding. So like, why are people comparing him of all people to like all these other guys that have gotten title shot after title shot? CM Punk definitely deserves it in my eyes, or in my book. I know there's probably gonna be people out there that may watch this later or probably hear this later, I don't know, and be like, hey, that's not true. CM Punk did this and this and this. I don't know. Like, let's just see what happens, guys. Like, let's not go ahead and start. Rated you. Another subscriber you just got. My God. Yes, Zach, once again, I should thank you, shouldn't I? Thank you, Zach, for getting me 2 subscribers, I guess. Yes, thank you for making my dream of a YouTuber possible and doing all this stuff. Let's move on, please, because I'm not going to try and glaze you like I've always done after the last 11 months ago. This is my channel, damn it. This is not yours. This is mine. Anyway, now, as I was saying, CM Punk is the greatest of all time. He'll go down as one of the greatest WWE superstars of all time, especially on the mic. Nobody can touch him on the mic, in that ring, on the announce table, or however he says it. There's just so much that CM Punk probably wanted to get done and definitely wanted to do. He accomplished already one thing, not once, but twice. He became a main eventer for after 10-year hiatus for so long. He finally became a WrestleMania main eventer, which I'm actually was so proud of. I was actually so amazed that he got the opportunity not once, but twice, on Saturday, then on Sunday's main events. So it's like, man, what happens next? Zach, you're not gonna bring this to my attention right now. You hear me? Not now. Not now. You hear me? Anyway, as I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, there's just a lot I can unpack about CM Punk, but definitely he is not like Hulk Hogan. He doesn't get all these championships on his own. Or I guess he does get them on his own, I'm sorry. I misspoke. He does like his own stuff and everything. Michaela, you see what I have to deal with every time Zach gets on the stream? He always tries to take over and tries to tell me things that annoy me, but I'm not gonna let that happen. Not on this stream, Michaela. I'm not gonna let Zach get to me. He's gotten to me in the past. If you go to my YouTube channel and go through my live videos, if you feel like you want to watch something just to pass the time, or if you're like, I don't know, just watching something, check out some of my latest live YouTube videos and see what the frick Zach does to me. Oh, I know you like to bring joy, Zach. I know you like to bring joy, but sometimes, Zach, you just know how to get on my goddamn nerve. You, Zach, just know how to really get on my nerve. And I'm not gonna let you do that to me again. And I'm not gonna let you bring me down to hell with you every time. You hear me? You hear me, Zach? I know you're watching this because I know who the hell's watching my stream sometimes, and I know you're always the first viewer I always see on my viewer count. You are not gonna get to me, my guy. You hear me? You are not gonna get to me because this has been a public announcement from yours truly, Glitch. This has been a public service announcement, and I approve that message. Now, back to business, and if you'll give me just a second so I can get my camera back in order. Alright, we're just gonna put it like this for right now because I don't want to put it on my screen right now. Now, as I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk just deserves his moment in the sun. Let him win the championships as many times as he wants. Heck, if he even becomes a 14-time champion, I think that's a good enough record for him. Who needs to be a 7-time world champion like John Cena, if you ask me? He doesn't need that kind of accolade right now. I know you like me, but my God, turn it down. I don't get... Yeah, Zach, I'm watching you. Like I said, my guy, I am watching you. Do you see me? Do you see me? And actually, speaking of seeing, my God, I always wondered if I could switch the lens on this. Why am I messing with it though? I should be messing with the camera right now. Okay. Anyway. But let's see. Let's get back on task here. The gist of this stream, though, is mostly just to say hello once again, and then I'm back. Well, that's a lie. I don't mean to pry. That is kind of a lie. I don't want to say I'm back yet. I just want to get that one topic off CM Punk for a second because he is one of my goats. He is one of my all-time favorite WWE superstars of all time. He'll go down as one of my favorite superstars. Anyway, Zach, shut it. Anyway, CM Punk will go down as one of my all-time favorites. And I will always show support to him, even though there are times where he does say things that may go off certain people's heads or may say things that may piss some people off. To me, where do you think I get that from? Why do you think I sometimes mimic what he does? Because CM Punk has kind of, oh God, I can't believe I'm saying this right now on stream. He is kind of my idol, at least when it comes to like saying what you want to say and just doing what you want to do on your own terms and like F the world kind of thing. I just always consider that one of the biggest traits is always saying what you want to say, but also just like being your own man and like doing your own thing and like telling society to be like, yeah. And it was, CM Punk is a punk for you. I don't know what you're saying, Zach. I don't know if that was a typo or if you just typed something wrong. I don't know what you're trying to say there, my friend. But let's just put it this way, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I do, Zach. But let's be honest. He already has someone in his life, especially his late dog, Larry. For those of you that don't know, or those of you that follow CM Punk like that, he did lose his dog a few months ago. And it was quite the shit. And I'm sure it was quite the tragedy for not just him, but for his wife, AJ Lee. I understand what it's like to lose a dog that you've known almost half your life. So I feel for them. Now, there's really nothing much else I can talk about, but I do, especially now, after seeing my mini feed showing my subscribers, I do want to go ahead and take a moment to give a shout out to Michaela and to Garrett. Thank you guys for subscribing to me. If you guys are watching right now, or if you see this later, I do thank you. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the videos I posted in the past, such like my shorts, my videos, stuff like that. Go ahead and check them out. Enjoy some of my cringy videos, because I'm not even gonna lie right now at this point. Most of my videos I've ever posted on YouTube are cringy. First off, Zach, you want to go ahead and tell CM Punk if I'll go both ways? Go ahead and shoot him out on Instagram. I'm sure he would love to respond to that. Go ahead and copy what you just said to me, paste it on your Instagram Messenger, but send it straightly to CM Punk, because I'm sure he does read DMs on his spare time. Like if he's on an airport or something like that, he go through his DMs. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't, but I wouldn't be surprised if he sees that. Sure, I'm trying to be entertaining, but at the same time, I wasn't really planning on streaming at all today. This was just honestly a spur of the moment thing. But actually, I do want to go ahead and give a shout out to this one individual. I'll definitely give him a proper shout out, but I do want to go ahead and give out this guy who made this awesome hat for me. Well, not just for me, but for his studio. And like he brought it to a punk rock festival or punk rock get together, I call it right now, because I don't want to say the things that aren't technically my property, such as like the punk rock festival that I went to, and I met a lot of great colleagues there and everything. But I do want to give that Mr. Dave a shout out, and I'll give him a proper shout out once the time is right, and once I check with him, of course, because I want to make sure I give definitely the right people I know now a proper shout out with their logo and everything, and like all like that links that you can follow and all that stuff to go to his stuff to check out. Cause I do want to make an announcement now that I'm bringing him up. So actually, it's been about 5 months now. Dave, who made this for me, I considered him to now be pretty much a decent friend now. I don't really want to say a good friend, because him and I don't really know like that stuff much right now. But he's been a friend so far, and I hope he considers me a friend. We'll see. He's actually in the process of making me a logo with my glitch idea on it. So eventually you'll see it. Okay, first off, Zach, rude. Second off, Dave is going to make me my own logo, and so far I saw a sketch of it. He did send it to me. I think it was a few months back, and it is looking pretty good. But I'm gonna wait to show it to everyone once I post it, And I probably might even do that live, actually. Now that I think about it, I want to go ahead and do a special stream when it's live. So, Zach, you're willing to join me when I make an announcement for my new and improved, definitely improved logo. Because it's been for so long. I've been trying to come up with ideas to like come up with like all these like logo brands to like make my own, but of course I'm not talented enough to like draw or like do any of that stuff. And so I would like to go ahead and do a special revealing of my new logo. I know, Zach, but when you, like I said, when it comes to Dave, he knows his stuff because he made this. Can you make hats like that? No. Can you make proper tattoo designs and all that? No, I'm telling you, Dave, he's an artist. I've seen all his stuff, and I think that's what I'm also gonna do too. Possibly is like give him a big like follow up of like stuff of people like to do. Even though I don't have a big ass viewership and all that stuff, that, but at least he'll still like get stuff. But I definitely want to give him the proper respects he deserves when it comes to like making a logo, because he's taking the time of all things that he's been doing, like making like these cool hats, making like cool shirts. He does like all this stuff, including like drawing and stuff like that for like certain like punk rock artists that are local here where I live. He's been doing a lot of affiliations like with bands. Some artists, actually some bands even in Australia. That is an impressive feat if you ask me. And when I finally talked to him, he finally took the time to actually make me, of all people, a logo to put on my YouTube channel. Or like Twitch, if anything. I'm probably gonna put that all over, like only my YouTube, maybe Facebook. Well, no, I don't know what I want to do yet with that logo, but I'm definitely gonna put it on YouTube and Twitch. We'll see where I want to do with it from there. Well, Zach, that you have your own ways of doing your stuff. I have mine, and I actually came across him at the punk rock show that I went to. Man, I'm trying to remember how him and I first met. I think we met at the following concert after that big huge punk rock festival, and then I think that's how I found him. But I don't want to talk too much about that because I want to first unveil the logo. Like I said, I've seen already a draft of it. It is good. It's actually really impressive in my eyes. And he just told me, what was it, 2 weeks ago when I met with him again at another punk rock concert. And he gave me kind of an idea of when it's supposed to be done. He said by the end of the month, but he's got a lot of other big stuff going on. So I told him, take your time. Let my project be the final project on your list of things to do. So I still want to overwhelm him even more with other stuff he's got to do. So I'll definitely give him a shout out on my reveal stream when I get that logo. He definitely deserves it. And then we're going to go from there. But I'm going to probably go ahead and call it in, guys, because there's just a lot I can talk about. But I'm going to let that kind of simmer. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I shall bid you all adieu. So goodbye, ladies and gentlemen. But most importantly, good night in the middle, like Midwest region. So good night, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye and good night.